Hey ladies, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna kind of do a series of videos. Historically or typically what I'll do is I will do like one start to finish video. It gets a little lengthy. So what I decided to do was to switch it up a little bit, break it up a little bit, make it easier for you guys to watch because not all of us have time to sit back and watch a 30-minute makeup tutorial, and I am not handy enough on like video editing and video making yet. I'm hoping to get there, but I'm not there yet to really sit and like pull out pieces and cut pieces of the video to make it work. So this is what you're gonna get with me so far. So I'm hoping to learn a little more about that. But to get started with my makeup, one thing I always kind of drill and hammer is that you really got to start with like a clean slate, like a good clean face. So what I do is I just not that long ago got out of the shower, so I'm gonna kind of start getting ready for my day. So I wash my face in the shower. I use I kind of mix and match some of the Farmasi skincare routines just to make what I have work without purchasing too many products and those pieces. So really what I'm doing now is I got some stuff in my starter kit that when I signed up with Farmasi, and I'm really just trying to use it so I can speak to it and I can tell you guys about it. So I use the gel face cleanser first. I use that in the shower, and I'm going to cheat a little bit so I can give you guys a total on that because I kind of forgot. But it's $16.90 for the cleanser. I have had it for a couple months and I still have over half of the container, just so it tells you, just so you can kind of see how far it really does go. The next thing I use is the activated charcoal toner. I don't know how good you guys can see that, but I'll use that next. It is also, I believe, right around $16.90. I just buy these little circle cotton pads and I go all around my face with it. With this charcoal tonic toner, it really has started to minimize the appearance of my pores. I really feel like it gets more of that dirt and oil off my face that, maybe the cleanser didn't 100% get. So even before Farmasi, the last, I would say 4 years or so, you guys, I have been a toner person, and I really, really do like it. And I really like this brand. So, you're not going to really be able to see very good. I'm sorry. There's not a ton on there, but there is a little bit. But it's just, like I said, it kind of gets just a little bit extra off. So the next thing I do, because I'm not getting any younger, let's be honest, I use the Age Reversus Eye Cream. For this half fluid ounce container, it is $23.90. One thing I want to mention to you guys, and you'll hear it a lot from me, is that you don't need much. You really don't. I have also had this for the same amount of time as I have had the gel cleanser and the tonic. This as well, I still have over half left, and I got my kit at the end of May. So now we're at the end of July, so we're talking 2 months I've had it, and I bet you I'm going to get another couple months out of it. So I don't mind spending that $23.90 on that. So I just go around my eyes like so. With that, kind of let it dry a little bit, set up before I will go for my moisturizer. So I was using in the Age Reversus line the moisturizer, which is $29.90, and I ran out. I ended up using it all, and I didn't want to buy new stuff because in my kit I also got this rose face cream. I love it. I love the smell of it. You guys, it is, I believe, $14.90 for a 1.7 fluid ounce. This is a 1 ounce. So I got this in my kit. So it's almost double the size for 15 bucks. It smells amazing. If you guys like, and I know it's kind of a bigger thing right now, that rose smell, trust me, you will like this. I actually want to get some of the other rose lines for the face. It's just hard because, like I said, I really like the Age Reversus line too, and yeah, it's hard to pick. I'll be honest, it's really hard for me to pick. So that's what I do. before I do anything else, before I put my face primer on, anything like that, I start with a good base. I think it's super important. I've read everywhere it's super important. It helps with breakouts, it helps with your product going on better, all of those pieces. The other tip I want to give you guys, while I kind of let my moisturizer set for a bit, is these bad boys. Whatever you use, I'm not sure when you apply your product, if you are like a beauty blender, if you're a brush, if you're a hand person. I used to be a finger person. With starting Farmasi, I switched to like the beauty blenders. I honestly have like 4 here because this is my tip, and this is going to be just as important with starting with a clean face, you guys. These need to be cleaned. I clean mine once a week. Hence why I have so many. I don't use the same one. So I'll use like this one for a week. I'm actually almost out. I got to do mine this week. And then I'll move on to the next one. This one I haven't cleaned yet, so I'm not using. There's so much bacteria, so much on these things. Please, 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 if you want to take care of your skin and your face even more, clean those. Clean your brushes. Some of my brushes I clean more than others. I'll show you really quick. I have a couple jars of brushes. I used to be an Ipsy. I used to get 2 different bags each month, so I would always get tons and tons of brushes. I don't always use all of mine, so I have one jar that I keep my most, like the brushes that I use the most. The other one is the ones that I don't use as much. So then my one jar I'm cleaning weekly, as well as my beauty blender. So just a tip. Next thing I do is primer. So I have been using primer for quite a while, since even before I started using Farmasi. I really think that it just adds benefit to your foundation. All of those pieces, I am obsessed. I use it all the time. Love this brand. This puppy is $12.90. So for price wise, it's not bad. I'm sorry you guys, my ring light is interfering with this. So let that sit for like a minute. While I let that sit, I'll tell you kind of what I'm going to use today for my foundation. So I'm going to go to the lake. I don't know if you can tell, I'm just in a t-shirt and I already have my bathing suit on, but I really wanted to do some tutorials. So I'm going to use CC cream. I love how it holds up in the sun. I love how lightweight it is. So for me, doing a makeup tutorial, wanting to put some makeup on for just to show you guys how amazing this stuff is, I will be using this. I will hammer this too in a lot of my videos. $16.90 for the CC cream. It is 1.7 fluid ounces. I was using a BB cream from Walmart. I'm just gonna shake it up because sometimes stuff settles, so I want to make sure it's all mixed together. So I was using a Walmart brand, or brand that I bought at Walmart. I won't name names. And I was paying, I believe, around $12 for a 1 fluid ounce container. I liked it. I'm not going to say that I didn't. I liked it initially, but I did feel like it couldn't hold up all day. I didn't feel the coverage was what I was getting from this. Hence the reason I switched. I thought that, hey, I really like this stuff. I like how it holds on my skin. I like how lightweight it is, all of those pieces. And then I tried the Farmasi products and my mind quickly changed. I realized that it wasn't as lightweight as I thought it was compared to Farmasi, and I was actually using more. And because I've always been like a BB cream person, I very, very rarely actually will use a foundation. I found that if I was going to be doing something after work one night, guess who was reapplying her foundation or her BB cream? Me. So I really like that this is giving me the coverage that I want. As you can see, I might be getting almost a little light this summer, but I'll show you how I'll fix that in another video when I do a little bit more contouring and blush and stuff. It won't be this one though. I'll show you how I kind of darken that up so I don't look as white in the face. But I will try to blend some of this down a little bit because I don't want an ugly line that really cuts off from where I stop putting on that CC cream. So I try to really blend it pretty good. Another tip I'm going to give you guys is I have been selling for about 2 months approximately, and I've yet to buy a concealer because I have started just using another CC cream. I use the light medium. So right now I have the medium on, which I said I think I need to maybe bump up in the summer to maybe medium dark, just from being out in the sun and those pieces. So what I'll do is I will use a light to medium as just some extra coverage under my eye. I feel that it works, but trust me, I think with one of the parties that I am doing right now, or that I am helping with right now, I'm probably gonna order a concealer just because I do want to be able to show you guys how a lot of the products work, especially a concealer, because myself included, concealer is very important to me. I like having concealer. Right now my skin is very clear, but that is not always the case, as most of us women know. We get that pesky time of the month where sometimes our skin is a little more, I can't even think of the word, totally lost it, sorry, but it is a little more angry at us, let's say, and we'll get those pesky breakouts. So I really do want to get a concealer so I can show you guys how it works. I've seen some pretty amazing videos on other ladies' pharmacy pages and other videos, so I really want to get it to show you guys. But I also like that I can make the products work for me and that I don't have to get a concealer either, because that light to medium really just brightens up under my eye just enough for me. And it does give me a little extra coverage on top of it. So before I cut this video off, the last thing I will do before I kind of move into an eyebrow and contour blush video, which I will do next, is press powder. I like this. I'll either use this one, or I also have just a translucent white powder, like a finishing powder. I will use one or the other. To me, it really doesn't matter. This was sitting closest to me with this video, so I am just gonna lightly put this on to help my foundation set. I feel like when I'm gonna be outside, maybe sweating a little bit more, this also helps with those oily zones, the zones that maybe shine a little more on us than others. So I'll just lightly do that. When I'm having good skin days, and I'm not gonna wanna put on like a CC cream or a BB cream or anything like that, I have multiple times just done the VFX Pro Primer and the powder. And then I'll finish it with like bronzer and blush. And that's all I will do for my face. Especially those really hot days we were having earlier this summer that were like over 90, or they felt like they were 100. I didn't want anything extra on my face, but if I was going somewhere, I'm a person that at least needs something. So I'm done with that. This is kind of like that foundation video, like I said, kind of get you started. You could easily, and I'll make this mention, you could easily throw on, for me anyways, an eyebrow pencil and a little mascara, maybe a little blush. Good to go. You could run to Walmart, run out the door. If you're like me, where you like to have a little something on before going grocery shopping or those pieces, you could easily just do that with a little bit of lip gloss, kind of like a, I like to call it our mom bundle that we offer through Farmasi. Just something simple, easy to get you going. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you were able to maybe get some tips out of it, help you learn some new things with makeup. And I also hope that you guys can see how great it already looks with just, like I said, a clean slate to begin with, followed with some primer, some CC cream, and the pressed powder. And I am ready to go on to contour. So we will see you in the next video.